While Jaeger-LeCoultre did show some other watches at SIHH, there is absolutely no doubt that 2018 is the year of the Polaris. Now, quick refresher on the Polaris in case you're not familiar. It's quite an oddity in the world of watches. Originally released in the 1960s, it was a dive watch with a mechanical alarm complication and loads of vintage cool. JLC have taken this historic model and spun it out into a full-blown collection, and a very stylish one at that. Basically, the new Polaris line is a sort of sporty, everyday lineup that has a healthy dose of vintage charm, offered in everything from simple three-handed versions up to a world-time chronograph. The hero in the collection has to be the Polaris Memovox, a tribute to the 1968 model that is, as the kids say, on point. There's 3 crowns that is such a distinctive feature of the collection. The top sets off the alarm, the middle one controls the inner bezel, and the bottom one looks after the time. The instantly recognisable Memovox dial with that inner alarm section is rich with sunray, grained and opaline finishes. The applied markers and hands are filled with a warm vanilla coloured lume, and the solid caseback features a simply engraved dive helmet, a symbol commonly found on super compressor style cases from the vintage period. It's powered by the caliber 956, a lovely movement directly descended from JLC's original alarm. It also comes on a really cool tropic style rubber strap. The Polaris Memovox is limited to 1,000 pieces. Taking things down a notch, there's the entry point to the collection, the Polaris Automatic, a stylish do-anything watch in a 41mm steel case with dual crowns, one for the internal bezel and the other for the time. It's got a solid 100 metres of water resistance. The fit and finish, as you'd expect, are excellent, especially on the dial. The style is directly descended from the vintage Polaris. It's available in ocean blue or black, again with that same mix of finishes and applied markers. It's quite versatile too, with vintage style leather straps and a pretty snazzy new bracelet. Next up, there's a Polaris date. It's a millimetre larger than the Auto, it comes in at 42, and has an added date for practicality. The dial still has those nice applied trapezoidal markers with off-white lume, and it looks nicer than ever under the glass box sapphire that is standard across the line. My favourite detail though on this watch is the logo. It's very small, nestled under the 12, and really adds to the simple, Spartan vintage appeal of this watch. Now, if you're after something a little less simple, how about the Polaris Chronograph? Available in steel or rose gold. It's 42mm, powered by the excellent caliber 751. It's a dual register chronograph that's the sort of restrained sportiness that JLC do so very well. The steel is offered in the customary blue or black dials, while the gold, which is the only precious metal Polaris to date, has a very handsome anthracite dial. And finally, there's the Chrono World Time, another classic JLC complication combination. At 44mm, this is the biggest in the collection, but it's also got the most to say, thanks to the Chrono and the World Time functionality. That city disc, by the way, it's controlled by the crown at 10. Even though it's a big watch, don't worry about it weighing you down, as JLC has opted to use titanium for the case. All up, I think the new Polaris collection is incredibly strong for JLC. It marries heritage and quality with just the right amount of sports style.